Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share something I've never really talked about before. How much I earned selling only 10 items on Envato. These items include Figma templates, HTML templates, and WordPress themes. I'll walk you through my journey, how I priced my products, the impact of choosing exclusive versus non-exclusive author accounts, and in the end, I'll reveal exactly how much I made. So stick around, because there are some things here most new authors don't know. And it could save you a lot of time and money. Quick introduction and my portfolio. First, a little background. I started selling on Envato because I wanted to create a sustainable side income. I'm a designer and developer, so I thought, why not turn my designs into products? In total, I uploaded 10 items. Some were Figma design templates, some were HTML templates, and a few were WordPress themes. At first, I didn't really expect much. I just wanted to test the market. But what I learned along the way completely changed how I approach pricing, product quality, and even customer support. And trust me, the lessons were worth more than just the sales. Exclusive versus non-exclusive, what it really means. One of the first decisions you'll make as an Envato author is whether to be exclusive or non-exclusive. Here's what that means. Exclusive authors sell only on Envato. In return, Envato gives you a higher revenue share, starting around 62.5% and going up to 87.5% of the item price, depending on your sales volume. Non-exclusive authors can sell their products anywhere, but you only get about 45% of the item price. So basically, exclusive authors get more per sale, but they're locked into Envato. And here's an important catch. If you're an exclusive author and you upload, for example, a Figma design, but your HTML version gets rejected, you can't sell that HTML version elsewhere. It's considered linked content, and Envato exclusivity rules don't allow it. This is something I wish I'd understood better at the start, because it really affects how you plan your product lineup. My low price strategy and why it failed. When I first started, I thought, I'm new, I need sales. Let's make my items cheap so people buy them easily. So I priced some of my templates very low, like $14 to $19. And yes, it worked. I got sales. But here's the ugly side of low pricing. Low quality buyers. Some people just buy cheap products to test or even abuse refund policies. Refund reversals. Some buyers purchased my product, downloaded it, and then requested a refund. Guess what? I lost the money, but they could still keep and use my template. Support nightmares. Cheap buyers often require the most support. I spent an entire week supporting a single client for a $2 profit. It was exhausting. And that's when I realized low pricing wasn't worth it. Raising prices. Fewer sales, but more profit. So I made a decision. Raise my prices. Instead of selling an HTML template for $12, I priced it at $25 or even $35. My WordPress themes? I priced them at $49 or more. And guess what happened? My sales volume dropped a bit, but my customers were higher quality. They valued the product more, and they didn't constantly ask for endless support. My refund rate dropped, and most importantly, my total revenue actually increased. Here's a simple comparison. Old strategy, 50 sales x $2 profit, or $100, plus 20 plus hours of support. New strategy, 20 sales x $15 profit, $300 with only 5 hours of support. Same products, different pricing, completely different results. It taught me that pricing isn't just about making sales. It's about valuing your time and attracting the right customers. The numbers, my real earnings. All right. Now for the part you're here for. How much did I actually make with 10 items? Here's the breakdown. In total, my item sales count 90. My gross sales were about $4,500. After Envato fees, my net revenue was around $2,300. And remember, because I chose exclusive, my revenue share was about 50% of the item price. Of course, there are also taxes. If you're outside the US and don't fill out the W-8 form, Envato withholds up to 30% for US sales. If you do fill it out, and your country has a tax treaty, that rate can go down significantly. So the final number in my account was about $2,300. Was it life-changing? Not really, but for only 10 items, it's a solid start.
Lessons I learned. So what did I learn from this experience? Choose exclusivity carefully. If you plan to sell across multiple platforms, go non-exclusive. If you want to maximize Envato revenue and commit to them, go exclusive. Don't undervalue yourself. Pricing too low attracts the wrong customers and burns you out. Invest in product presentation. A good thumbnail, strong description, and clean preview files can let you charge more. Track your analytics. Use Envato's dashboard to see which products perform best and focus on those niches. Think long-term. Selling on Envato isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, but over time, multiple quality products can create a steady passive income. So that's my journey. 10 items, a mix of Figma, HTML, and WordPress, and how much I really earned. If you're considering selling on Envato, I hope this gives you a clear, realistic picture. Would you like me to do a follow-up video breaking down which category earned me the most? Figma versus HTML versus WordPress? Or maybe a deep dive into how to price your products for maximum revenue? Drop a comment below and let me know what you want to see next. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this with anyone who's thinking about becoming an Envato author. See you in the next one.